Welcome, beautiful souls, to the Mystic Messenger. I'm your host, the Mystic, and today we're going to decode the 369 mystery that's been reduced to memes, but holds the blueprint of your entire incarnation cycle. This is more than numerology sequence. This is a vibrational ladder used by souls to navigate dimensional evolution. We'll talk astrology, memory loops, timelines, and we'll crack the secret no one's told you yet about why you almost change your life and then circle back to the same lesson again. The numbers 3, 6, and 9 represent the 3 is initiation, it's creation, it is opening. In your life, a spark, a new chapter, an idea, or a first encounter takes place. The number 6 is integration, it's tension, it's inner alchemy. Where the shadow surfaces, the lessons deepen, and the tests start to arrive. Number 9 is completion, breakthrough, and graduation. It's endings, rebirth, karmic closure, or soul contracts being fulfilled. These numbers aren't manifestation hacks. They are dimensional checkpoints. And you live these in cycles of time that sync with your planetary blueprint, your natal chart. In astrology, each planet activates life lessons in a 3-6-9 rhythm through transits, returns, and progressions. Let's look at a few key examples. We're going to look at the moon cycle. 3 days, the initiation, new moon, and seed moments. The 6 days, its tension is the first quarter moon, its tests. 9 days, its insight or release, the full moon, the culmination. You do this every lunar cycle. Most don't realize they're reliving micro soul contracts in 30-day windows. The Saturn cycle, the 30-year karmic. Year 3, first pressure from Saturn square. Year 6, internal resistance, career, relationship, and health is tested. Year 9, major karmic event, an illness, a breakup, or a breakthrough happens. By year 29 to 30, Saturn returns to its natal degree. The soul either graduates or repeats. Let's look at Mercury now. Mercury returns every 1.5 years, but in between you hit key mental thresholds. Every 3 months, communication tests. Every 6 months, your belief system stresses. Every 9 months, an opportunity to rewrite the pattern exists. The way you speak to yourself, text others, or make decisions at those intervals determines whether you move forward or fall back into a cycle. Here's what most astrologers don't talk about. Every 3, 6, or 9 year interval that repeats isn't a punishment. It's a harmonic return. Your soul emits frequency signatures during major life events. Those emotional vibrations echo back to you in multiples of 3. So if you felt abandoned at age 9, pay attention to what happens at age 18, 27, 36, and 45. The universe isn't looping you, it's giving you access to your original energetic imprint so you can reclaim and redirect it. Until you change the vibration, the outcome will repeat with different actors. And what to do when you're in one right now, you may ask. Every soul is born into a unique harmonic pattern based on the planetary placements, degrees, and aspects encoded at the moment of your first breath. But what most people don't realize is your life unfolds in rhythms of 3, 6, and 9, and your natal chart reveals exactly where those cycles show up. Let's decode how to find them. To find your planetary degree, look at the degrees of your major natal planets, especially your Saturn, your Moon, Mars, Venus, Chiron, and the North Node. Let's say you have Saturn at 15 degrees in Libra. You can expect initiations, 3, intensifications, number 6, and closures, number 9, around the following. At age 6, you probably were emotionally fractured. That's early soul training. At age 15, the event that begins karmic entanglement happened. At age 24, your first relationship or career test took place. Age 33, the completion of an escalation of the pattern. Age 42, major cycle decision point. This is usually awakening or a burnout. These aren't random years. They're part of your soul's spiral evolution. Use the pattern with any major planet to see your 3, 6, 9 timelines. This may help you unravel where you are at and what you keep repeating. So, let's say someone has Chiron in Gemini at 3 degrees, Saturn in Leo at 6 degrees, and North Node in Pisces at 9 degrees. They may experience, at age 9, silenced or misunderstood. At age 18, Saturn squares natal Leo. It tests their voice. At age 27, an opportunity to heal and teach what once wounded them arrives. At age 36, it's the full circle moment speaking truth becomes soul mission. What if you're in a 3-6-9 year now? Here's how you tell. You're in a 3 year if you've just started something new. You're curious, hopeful, scared, like you're walking on sacred ground without a map. You feel the pull, but not yet the structure. Your job? Maybe it's to explore, seed, initiate. You're in a 6 year if everything feels complicated, tense, and layered. You're juggling emotions, shadow, and resistance. Your ego wants out, but your soul whispers, stay. Your job is to alchemize, integrate, and do not run. You're in a 9 year if things are falling apart, ending, or completing. You feel deep sadness, release, or truth emerging. You're saying goodbye to the versions of you that created your current life. Your job? Close, forgive, and prepare for your rebirth. Here's the soul truth most don't know. Just before a cycle completes, the universe will recreate the original moment of trauma in disguise. This is the fractal test. It could look like a new lover with the same trigger as your ex, a business deal that mirrors an old failure, a choice between truth and people-pleasing once again. But this time, you have consciousness. If you respond from your healed self, you close the loop. If you react from the wounded self, the cycle resets. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to choose differently. If you take one thing from this episode, let it be this. You are not cursed. You are not broken. You are on a spiral path, and every return is a doorway. Say aloud, I break the loop by remembering I am no longer the one who created it. I choose again from my soul, not my survival self. Let's make this clear. The universe isn't teaching you a lesson until you get it. It's reflecting your frequency of unfinished choices. Most souls wait for the pain to stop, instead of stepping forward to close the energetic contract themselves. You don't escape the cycle. You seal it. Let's talk about how to consciously end a 3-6-9 cycle in both your chart and your life. Here's how to find a perfect moment to release a karmic loop. Look at transits to your Chiron, your Saturn, and your North Node. Chiron is going to reveal when your wound is active or completing. Saturn shows when karmic closure is available to you, especially during returns, squares, or oppositions. The North Node shows when soul path correction is accessible to you. If any planet is at or near a 369 degree in a transit to your natal chart, that's a portal. Pay attention to the eclipses, the full moons, and retrograde stations involving those degrees. Those dates are not random. They're coded as spiral entry or exit points for you. When I say study your blueprint, which is your natal chart, I am saying this with urgency. Please understand your soul's blueprint. That way you can move forward. You will never repeat loops and cycles, and you will become the light that you've always meant to be. I'm here to help you do this. I want to see each and every one of you do this. And this is how I have made it on my own through this whole awakening. I have studied my blueprint. I know it with every fiber of my being. So, let's move on. We are going to use numerology and add your current age. If your age adds to a 3, 6, or 9, you're already in a soul cycle. Use your birth year and current year. So, example, I'm born in 1984. I'm going to add it to 2025. This equals 4009. So break it down. 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 9 equals 13. 1 plus 3 equals 4. It is not a cycle year for me. I'm in reflection mode. But if it adds to a 9, say 36, 45, or 54, the soul is ready to end something for good. When these cycles appear, you may feel emotional, exhausted, liberated, tested again. This is normal. It's not failure. It's confirmation. The shift may begin subtly, but you've already changed the energetic geometry of your story. You no longer vibrate at the level of the loop. Your aura has exited the spiral. Now the body catches up. Now the new timeline builds itself. Now the real path begins. You don't break the cycle by understanding it. You break it by becoming someone who would never create it again. Let that land. You are no longer who you were when the cycle began. You are the after. You are the exit, and you are the healed harmonic. The spiral is sacred, but you were never meant to stay in the same rung. Let's return to the source of the mystery. If you only knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you would have the key to the universe, Nikola Tesla stated. This quote isn't just about energy or science. It's about spiritual architecture. Tesla understood something mystics, occultists, and astrologers have always known. 3, 6, and 9 are not numbers. They are gateways, codes of cosmic design. They represent the way energy spirals into form, how consciousness evolves, and how your soul creates its own spiritual scaffolding, lifetime after lifetime. Let's break this down. These 3 numbers form the base of triadic structure. 3, creation. 6, harmony. 9, completion. They create a non-linear spiraling path of mastery, unlike 1, 2, 3, 4, which is linear growth. The 369 code represent quantum expansion. Each full spiral doesn't just end. It recreates you at a higher octave. That means you will revisit lessons, but never at the same depth. If you're conscious, you're always rising up the spiral, even when it feels like a repeat. You might think, I thought I healed this already. I'm back in the same emotion again. I keep attracting similar people. Yes, but no. You're not broken. You're on the spiral. What repeats on a 3 level is a whisper. On a 6 level is a pattern. And on a 9 level is a reckoning. That's a soul checkpoint. And when you reach that 9-point moment, the question is no longer, do I understand it? The question is, can I now hold the opposite frequency and embody it instead? Can you move from fear to vision, from abandonment to embodiment, from loss to leadership? That's soul mastery. Here's the one soul tool that rewires your cycle for good. Declare the completion of the old spiral and initiate the next one consciously. This is not manifesting. This is frequency architecture. Speak this aloud on a new moon, 3:33 p.m., or at a sacred number in your personal cycle. I thank the cycle that taught me. I release the spiral that shaped me. I rise into the new octave of my becoming. I walk the 3-6-9 path now as its master, not its prisoner. I close the echo. I claim the code. You are no longer in reaction. You are now in resonance. This is the final mystical truth. Every soul incarnates with a 3-6-9 spiral coded into their life. But what most don't know is that this code continues across lifetimes. That means what you didn't close in a past life returns on a 3-6-9 harmonic. What you do complete now rewires not only this lifetime, but the future lives of your lineage. Your healing ripples backward and forward. This is how you become a generational architect, not just a survivor. To those listening, you are not cursed, you are coded. You are not late, you are spiraling towards higher selfhood. You are not stuck, you are in the moment before the rise. So, say this. I spiral upward, I rise through my rhythm. I see the 3, I master the 6, I become the 9. And so it is. This was the Mystic Messenger, reminding you, the universe doesn't repeat you to punish you. It repeats to reveal what only the soul remembers. Until next time, keep spiraling, keep rising, and keep becoming the master of your own code.